Hello there. It's me, Gio, on the Gio Show here on Omnibros Live on the Omnibus Collectors Network. It is a Friday night, a little bit later than usual, and the circumstances behind this stream are a little bit weird. I was not informed that we were not going to have a show, and full transparency, bills need to be paid. So I hope you understand what I mean by that. So thank you everybody for joining. If you're watching later, I appreciate it. I don't know how long the stream is going to be. This is entirely improvised. I literally made the I set up the stream and I thought of the idea 30 minutes ago whenever I did the thing. I thought, you know what, I gotta go. I gotta go live. So I don't know where the show will take us tonight. It's just me. Everyone's out of commission. I have no idea what's happening with everybody. So if you don't like the Geo show, then I got nothing for you. You can tune into the other shows on the weekend or next week. I don't know. I was watching a movie and stopped to do this. And then I remembered, hey, I got shows to watch. I got manga to read for my channel. I got Pokemon to play. I bought the game, but I still haven't played it. It's sitting here. Where is it? It's somewhere around here. I got a mess in my desk over here. And yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what to tell you. So if you guys in the live chat would be so kind and steer me in the right direction, ask me anything, any topic suggestion that we can cover in the Q&A, that would be great. I do have one link, and that is the only thing comic related that I can talk about, and that is the Harvey Awards, which I did talk about on the manga stream, but that was just the manga category. We can go over the rest of the winners and talk a little bit about them, even though I probably have not read 99% of them, but that's okay. You know, we're here to chill and relax and all that fun stuff. So thank you. Let's give a shout out to our sponsor making tonight's episode happen. Extremely important. Holy guacamole. That is InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more for great discounted prices that range from 30 to 50% off at times. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. And there's that loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% discount to your book orders if you make them on a weekly basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service. That is InStockTrades.com. Shout out to IST. I'm going to show off the page because why not? I found a new hotkey. I always have issues when there are guests, and I keep that. I don't know if you guys know, but StreamYard has like commands down in the screen where you can change the scene, right? And I swear I do not do it on purpose when I mess up the camera views. I just forget which one it is, but now I remember. And it's this one right here. Let's go. InStockTrades.com. You got your current deals of the week. Blue Lock. You got the DC Finest, Donald Duck, World Tree, Weapon X, that and much more. As you can see here with all the different publishers, great discounted prices, including that Gotcha Man Deluxe Edition hardcover. That's cool. You got your top sellers. Look at that. Dracula moved up a spot. That's great. And of course, you got a bunch of sales. You can click here for clearances, damages, red tags, thrills and chills, creator spotlight, Rumiko Takahashi, and a creator spotlight on Alan Moore. If you click on Takahashi, why not? You can get Maison Ikoku, or at least one volume. People go hard on these sales, by the way. These are all sold out. There's Mao, which Josh wants me to read, but I don't know when that'll happen. There's Mao, manga, a bunch of Mao. Urusei Yatsura, that's fun. Only one volume. That sucks. Okay. There's a second page. You know what? We're going to click it. Why not? It's an impromptu show. I don't know what I'm doing. So it's mostly Urusei Yatsura, Mao, and Maison Ikoku. So there you go. The only one I don't have is, well, actually two. I don't have Mao. nor do I have Urusei Yatsura because of space reasons. Because these are long running series. So one day, if I do get more shelving, I would love to finish my Takahashi collection because she is one of my favorite creators. Sales, we got the Thrills and Chills. Let's highlight that. Berserk for how much? 41% off. The trades and the deluxe hardcovers. The trades are also 40, or the tankobons are also 41% off. Is it just Berserk? I guess it's this is a Berserk sale. Let's see, Berserk, Berserk, Berserk. Oh no, we got more. Closet. We got Creep Show Deluxe Edition. Hey, look at that, Don da Don. Okay, all right. Do not call this Dan da Dan. That is the whitest thing I have ever heard in my freaking life. Please, it's Dan da Dan. It's not that complicated. Do not say Dan da Dan. It sounds so stupid when I hear people say that. You can't get Volume 1, unfortunately, it's sold out, but you can get the other ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, everything's here. That's cool. Actually, no, Volume 13 is missing, or maybe not part of the sale. Dracula, hashtag Durkle, as the kids say. This one's pretty good. Pretty good. If you're a fan of great artwork, Shinichi Sakamoto will not disappoint. This is his retelling, his version of Stoker's Dracula, but with a little bit pizzazz and flair, and everybody looking absolutely gorgeous in this. Drifting Classroom is part of the sale. Fatale Compendium, that's a good one. I don't have a lot of Brubaker Phillips books, but I do own Fatale. I own the hardcovers, I think, the 2 deluxe hardcovers. Gideon Falls, cool. Look at that, Hellsing with the deluxe editions, 41% off, and the trades. But these are the second edition trades, so the same content from the hardcovers are in these soft covers, smaller editions. So you get to choose, right? PTSD Radio, which is a modern horror classic. I would recommend that if you really want to get spooked with J horror. That's the way to go, I think. Here's Swamp Thing. Where's my Swamp Thing GIF? Where's Swampy? Where you at, son? What the heck? Hey, look at that, my boy. Good job. Good job, Gio. All right, thank you. Did I just speak to myself in the third person? Yes, that's okay. That's what streaming does to your brain. Saga of the Swamp Thing. Creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm still waiting. I haven't picked up any of the Universal Monsters comics. I still think they're going to solicit a box set with at least the first 4, like Creature, Dracula, Frankenstein, and Mummy, I assume. I will wait for that. I can already see it. It's going to be a chipboard box with the 4 books inside, like DC and Marvel do. So please give that to me. I've been tempted. I have this in my wish list, but every time I look at it, I tell myself, no, wait for that box set. It's going to happen. And when it happens, I'm going to have the last laugh or something. I don't know. Yeah, look at that. Frankenstein. Nice. Alan Moore. What do we have with Alan Moore? Saga of the Swamp Thing, or Absolute Swamp Thing, I should say. Absolute V for Vendetta, Absolute Watchmen, From Hell, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Promethea, 20th Anniversary Deluxe Edition. There's Swamp Thing again. Is it the same price? 45% off. Yeah, 45. All right, cool. Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. Violator. If you remember that old joke from Omni Bros. Watchmen Compact Edition. This is a pretty cool sale. If you're starting out collecting essentials, right, I would suggest from Alan Moore definitely getting Swamp Thing, Superman, the Superman book, Watchmen, get the compact edition. No, forget. Don't get the compact edition. Get this one instead, the deluxe edition hardcover, or the trade. Get this trade, the new edition. All right, there we go. I would suggest Swamp Thing, Watchmen, and then proceeding from there. Don't go like, "Ooh, I will buy from hell." That is not going to be a pleasant reading experience. You got to give it time. So yeah, clearances. Let's check out the red tax set. Why not? I think these are the same ones we looked at before, though. Yeah, these look somewhat similar. You know, this was sent to me if I wanted to review it. I totally forgot. Backtrack. This is like Fast and Furious, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and like hot people racing cars with dinosaurs and stuntmen from Press. I do want to check that out. So yeah, InStockTrades.com. I will not spoil the new deals of the week. You will have to wait until Monday night for those. So stay tuned. That's all I'll say. Go back to my face over here. We got some chatters. Thank you. Woo, Bat, you got this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Kane, you're here. Thank you so much. Kane's the best. Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. This is late tonight. I'm not complaining because I just came home from necessity shopping. Nice. Earth Geomancer. I love the little pumpkin emoji. That's great. Thank you for joining. Love your sweater. Thank you so much. Y'all got to remember to stay chill. It's not that cold here. I just wanted to wear it because I keep forgetting to wear it. That's it. I have some fans on, and the floor is really cold. So me stepping on it, what's the word I'm looking for? Just it's not hot in here or whatever. Freezes everything up. I don't know. I'm not a weatherman. Round 2 of biz announcements. Let's go. I want to, but then Thursday, I'm not gonna have a lot of stuff, things to say. I'll just say that it was pretty underwhelming. Although I got excited for the Paru Itagaki book, I was not expecting that at all, and now I'm pissed off that Titan Manga has Sanda, and then Viz at the moment has everything else in English. Like, what? Don't do that. I hate that. What happened there? We have one shot stories that could still happen. That maybe Viz could do like a compilation of that. Please try and get Sanda back when Titan's license expires in like a couple of years. I don't know. That was so weird. Joey, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Geomancer, I have a question for you. All right, let's go. Do you believe in aliens? Yes, 100%. Do you believe in ghosts? Have you had any supernatural experiences? Yes, I do believe, and yes, I have had supernatural experiences related to loved ones and non-family stuff. I rarely talk about it because audiences will think I'm crazy, and audiences are skeptical and non-believers, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But I'm not gonna subject myself to their scrutiny, and for them to dismiss me, give me a dislike, and say like, "Look at this idiot." So I'm not. I never talk about it on here. But yes, I've had multiple experiences. Tinier Geo, older Geo, and current Geo. The different eras of the Geoness. Oh God. I'm going to regret this stream later, looking back on what I say here. Gio Show, baby. Actually, let me take this off. All right, cool. Where is it? Favorite horror movie. Favorite horror movie. I think it's either going to be the first Alien movie or one of the George Romero zombie movies. I don't know which one yet. Probably, probably. Oh my god, Dawn of the Dead. I'm a huge fan. When it comes to horror, I love the creature stuff. Aliens, werewolves, monsters, zombies, stuff like that. I don't care for the paranormal stuff. I just detest the slashers. I don't like any of that stuff. But give me like the sci-fi horror, the monsters, the zombies and stuff. I'm there 100%. Least favorite Halloween candy. Uh, Hold on. Bad Halloween candy. I'm looking at an image because I can't remember. Worst Halloween candies. Oh, this is god awful. Holy crap. All right. I'll get to the rest of the questions in a minute. I need to vent. Look at this. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Ah, whatever. You can sort of see it here. We got this side did the 10 best and worst candies to receive on Halloween. Actually, I was thinking earlier what movie I want to watch for Halloween because I always watch a horror or spooky film, and I always forget, and I always do that. So I'm forgetting which one I want to watch this year. So if you guys got any suggestions, let me know in the comment section or in the chat. I don't know. Oh my God, this page will not load. What the hell? Brother, I just want to look at your... There we go. Spectrum News. Dun, 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 dun. According to these guys, I don't know who they are. The worst Halloween candy. Number 10 goes to Bit O Honey. I hate that. The literal trash. Sorry. You can dislike the video already. Good and Plenty. I don't think I've eaten. Licorice, specifically black. You know what? This is pretty controversial. Say, as someone that enjoys, what do I enjoy? Candy corns. I don't mind the licorice. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm not repulsed by it. If there's nothing else, and someone says like, "Hey, you can have this," I'll be like, "Okay, I'll eat it." Smarties are okay. Tootsie Rolls. At one point in time, I liked them, but not anymore. Oh my God, this is the worst one. The Necco wafers. Yes, those are god awful. If you like them, I feel bad for you. Wax cola bottles. Those are pretty bad too. Peanut butter kisses. I don't think I've had those. The circus peanuts. The circus peanuts you eat when you've done something bad and you want to feel bad about yourself. Eat those. Then it'll be entertaining. And then number 1, candy corn. Get out of here with that nonsense. That is bull crap, baloney, rotten guacamole, whatever. I'm trying not to curse. I disagree completely. Get a couple candy corns from a good brand or whatever and add something salty to it. Like you're going with, imagine like a popcorn chocolate combo, but with the candy corn and the peanuts. So good. Heavenly. The best Halloween candy, Hershey bars, Skittles. It's the usual suspects. I don't care. Nobody cares about the good ones because they're good. The bad ones are more memorable, I think. Skittles, Sour Patch Kids, Butterfingers, Nerds, M&M's, Kit Kat, Twix, Snickers, Reese's, Peanut Butter Cups. I will say out of those, my favorite would be either Butterfinger, if it's not messing up the back of my throat or my gums. I will go with good old Snickers bar. I was gonna say Reese's, but whatever. The Gio Show now. Hell yeah. Did you get any chance to play some Pokemans? I did not. My coworker brought his Switch in today, and I was watching him play a little bit. but I didn't want to look at it too much. For I mean, it's Pokemon. I'm not gonna be devastated if I see a spoiler, but I would like to have the solo experience of seeing that with my eyes for the first time playing it. I already spoiled myself on the Mega Evolutions for the starters, and I was a little upset by that. Actually, I have not seen one of the three. I saw Meganium and I saw Feraligatr. I have not seen Embor. I did pick up Absolute Wonder Woman and Superman today, along with Ultimate Spider-Man 3. I should not have done so because I bought a bunch of comics at NYCC, but here we are anyways. Don't feel bad because you picked up comics. Now you're picking up trades. Those are two separate animals. So I approve of this purchase. Hfield, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you, man. It's super weird that Titan God Sonda. Wonder how that slipped out of their hands. I'm pretty yeah. I don't think, maybe with the Kingdom purchase, some sacrifices have to be made, and they passed on it. That's my conspiracy theory. I'm gonna stick with that. Geoverse, baby. Oh, look at that. Yeah, picking up the slack, baby. Thank you. I enjoy the double tendre, double meaning the saltiness. I don't know. Favorite video game of all time. My favorite video game of all time. Oh shoot. I can give you a top five right at the top of my head. Sonic Adventure 2, Wind Waker, Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2. Oh my god. Metroid Prime 1. And let's go with let's go. Oh my god. What is it? I had this. I always have these five ready to go, and now I'm slacking on the final pick. I said Zelda. I said uh, Mario 64. I don't know. Probably that's probably not it. I'll go with that. So one of those five, probably between Sonic Adventure 2 and Metroid. Oh man, but I really liked Mass Effect 2 a lot. Um, uh, Liara and gang. Favorite horror movie is such a hard question. I said Alien and the zombie movies, but honestly, that could change. I love Predator, but I see more of that as a action horror movie, not strictly spooky. The Predator is one of my all-time favorite movies because the first one came out the year I was born, 1987. So we're like, there's a synergy there. When you have one of your favorite movies be the same age as you, I find that refreshing and like super cool. I don't know. I remember in the 90s, for some reason, I don't know which year specifically, probably after Predator 2. Um, I would ask my folks to buy me Predator figures at KB Toys. Remember KB Toys? So yeah, those were the good days. Favorite manga of all time. It's either between Gegege no Kitaro, which is all about yokai, uh, Pluto, which is one of my favorite sci-fi noir stories, or I like Berserk a lot, but I don't know if it's my favorite of all time. I like the Pokemon Adventures manga, but it's not my favorite of all time. I'll go with between those two, Kitaro and what did I say? Pluto. There you go. What got you into collecting books? Which was first, manga or comics? Comics, because in the 90s, I would have gotten random issues of Spider-Man, Peter David Aquaman, and Batman comics. That was mostly it. Random issues of Superman and Justice League. I didn't know a lot. I knew the basics, the bare bones basics of superheroics. And then I like the characters. I watched more of the animated shows and movies than actually reading the stories. But then when I started doing podcasting, 2011 was when Flashpoint was happening, and a friend of mine at the time said, "Hey, if you wanted to jump into comics, now would be a good time because it's a reboot of the DC stuff." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go. I'm excited." So after Flashpoint, I didn't read it at first, but it was explained to me what happened. I went to a local shop that was opening at the time, and I've talked about that shop before and how it unceremonial how it closed down. I can't talk. And when they first opened, they had all the new 52 number one. So I picked up Aquaman number one, Wonder Woman, Flash, Batman, Superman, all that. Actually, no, not Superman. I did not like that. And but manga, the first time I bought manga, I believe was in 2003. So let's go back a little bit. At Borders, rest in peace. Rest in peace to the GOAT. Um, they had Samurai Deeper Kyo. That was the first manga that I purchased. Some volumes were gifted to me, and I think at some point I was able to get some money and buy some volumes of my own. Um, I remember getting like the first 10 or 11 volumes and then stopped because I realized, oh, manga's expensive when you don't work and you have to ask for money. So it wasn't until years later, maybe like 10 years later or something, where I just went to Amazon, like the third party sellers, and started grabbing all the missing volumes for Samurai Deeper Kyo and completed the collection. It's not the prettiest because it has like reminder marks. It has like the laminated covers where they turn it into like a hardcover thing. It's all over the place, but I have it. That's what counts. I wish the series would come back in like a bigger format or something, like a 3-in-1 or 2-in-1. That'd be great. But I don't think there's a climate right now for a series like that, so probably not going to happen. So Borders and Samurai Deeper Kyo, and then I don't know why, but I picked up Pluto. Oh, I know why. I picked up Monster because I was watching the anime on TV when it aired on Sci-Fi, I believe. So I picked it up from Amazon or Borders or stuff stores like that. Um, and then I saw like, ooh, this Naoki Urasawa guy is pretty badass. That's when I learned about Pluto and picked that up and fell in love with that series and Urasawa in general. So I guess manga came first, but then when I started doing Omnibros, we were so knee deep into all things comics. I just focused on omnibus collecting and deluxe edition hardcovers and all that stuff. I was introduced thanks to this show on the beauty of collected editions, right? So I I forgot about manga until we started doing the manga show and thought, "Hey, you know what? Let's balance things out." Um, right now, since my channel is just switched to manga 100%, I collect that more than comics. But comics, I still do get, and I try and read them when I can. Mostly, if it's superheroes, it's going to be we're not getting any Inhumans, but it's most likely going to be Aquaman books and like maybe Zatanna, Justice League Dark, Fantastic Four, like weird, odd stuff like Cosmic Marvel and the Supernatural. I'm like in the fringes of the collecting world. There you go. Watch the Halloween Tree. It's a spooky kids film, Hocus Pocus. Oh, sorry, I'll be honest with you. Um, I am not a fan of Hocus Pocus. I've tried watching it when it came out and didn't love it, and then years later I tried and still didn't like it, and then I watched it last year and I thought like it's a little bit better than the last viewing, but I have zero nostalgia for it. It's not a bad movie. It's just not for me. Mom loves Tootsie Rolls, candy corns. Let's go, H Field. Thank you so much. I wish I could give you a big old hug. Thank you. I will not stand by candy corn slander. Holy crap. Candy corn is great. What are these people talking about? Let's go. All right. That's why all of you guys. Mwah, I love each and every single one of you. If I could, I would hug you. That's weird, but a friendly hug. Watch Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. You know what? I will watch that. Yes. Let me type it here on my browser. Scooby Doo Zombie Island. I will watch that one specifically. And Witch's Ghost. Okay. Witch's Ghost. Favorite X-Men of all time. Actually, no, wait a minute. If you can't escape the X-Men. And you guys know this, but I'll say it anyways for people that have not tuned in and don't know about me and just assume that I hate the X-Men. I don't. I just hate the publishing practices from Marvel. That's it. But the X-Men is like One Piece. You're jumping in. It's like a bajillion chapters. I don't want to read that stuff. If I had to choose a favorite X-Men, it would have to be. I like Nightcrawler. I like Kitty Pryde. I like. Growing up, I liked Gambit because of his appearances in video games, specifically the Super Nintendo or the Genesis game. He was one of the playable characters. I like Wolverine, and that's about it. Yeah. Bonk, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. What even is this channel anymore? I know. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, 2 Fridays in a row. Everyone's missing in action. I hope everyone's doing all right. I assume Omnidog is under the weather. He wasn't feeling too hot yesterday. He explained a little bit of it on Monday, so I assume it's more of that. Miss Borders. Oh, yeah. And the thing is, I don't have any bookstores near me. There's one coffee shop that sells books, and I was told that they do carry manga, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be like Viz titles. So I'm not going to find like obscure stuff I need. Borders Books and Music, where every one of us bought our first Tankobon in the early 2000s. Hell yeah. Only read the first 4 volumes of Kyo. I recommend the rest of it. It gets very like shonen-y later on with a lot of new characters showing up and ninjas and samurai with crazy abilities. I don't think I ever finished reading it because it was 36 volumes, but I got past the halfway point, I think. I would have to go back. Yeah, if you can find it for a good price, go for it. Hi, Joe. Do you still collect anime Blu-rays? Recent favorite pickup. This is my Blu-ray shelf. I slowed down significantly, mostly because there's just way too much stuff happening around me. The budget is a lot tighter than it used to be, so I have to be really careful with that. And then I realized something. Sometimes we fall, or me, we're talking about me, we fall into the FOMO of needing to own a series. And I feel like, and I know it's stupid, but indulge me. I feel like if I don't own that series, do I really have a top-notch collection? So sometimes I pressure myself into getting classic series to continue building this thing. And then I realized the world is going to keep spinning whether I own that thing or not. And the only reason you would want to own it, and it sounds stupid, right? But sometimes you need to hear that dumb logic to sort of make it sense in your head, for it to make sense in your head. Sorry. I told myself, God, I lost my train of thought. Do I need this? The world is still going to keep going, and no one's going to judge me if I get it or not. Only get it if you really want to consume it, watch it, and own it. And with that criteria, a bunch of series, I went like, you know what? Nah, I don't need it. And since I watch all the seasonal shows, there are a lot of seasonal shows, anime that I watch that honestly are not worth owning on Blu-ray specifically because they're so expensive. But I do like the discotheque releases. They go for a lot of the older stuff, the classic vintage stuff, remastered and all that. And those I do pick up. I'm interested. The last one I picked up was Odd Taxi, the complete season. That came out in 2021. That was my favorite anime of that year. That is one of the best shows that I've ever watched, honestly. Odd Taxi. But I want to get freaking Golden Boy. I want to get that, but there's no rush. I'll get to it eventually. I watched Hocus Pocus as an adult for the first time, and honestly, I feel like you had to grow up watching it to love it. Thank you. It was just all right for me. I did like the zombie dude with the makeup. That was pretty cool. Larry, thank you for joining. Appreciate you, buddy. The superhero comic industry confuses and scares me. It's like One Piece, but way more complex, and you're going to spend a lot more money. And I use One Piece as an example because it has, what is it, 107 volumes or something, more than 1,000 chapters. Anime Blu-rays also went up in price by a lot versus what it was a few years ago. Yes, I noticed that. Specifically, I need to get Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation Season 2, Part 2. I have the rest of the series. For that one specifically, I'm not getting the light novels. I'm not interested in the manga. I'm collecting it with the Blu-rays, and the Blu-rays are uncensored. Not that it matters, but I hate when they censor stuff, regardless of the subject matter. So the new set is like close to $60. I'm like, Jesus Christ, why is that so expensive? I can use those $60 and buy at least 6 items of different things that will bring me equal amounts of joy. So do I go for 6 different cool things or just the one cool thing? At least with manga, if there's a power outage or if the disc is scratched, you can't use it. But with the manga, you can read it anywhere, right? Speaking of Blu-rays, I just saw that the new 4K Blu-ray collector's edition of Perfect Blue is $100 retail. Yeah, I saw that and said, no, no, thank you. I'm perfectly fine with my Blu-ray. I'm of the belief that 4K, I love 4K movies, but 4K when it comes to animation isn't really that big of a deal. Like most of the time, the Blu-ray is just as good. And what you're going to see is higher contrast. Obviously, I'm talking about newer stuff, not older material that does get remastered. It's just going to be higher contrast and a slightly prettier picture. That's it. So I don't indulge in the 4K stuff for the animation. I forgot to add My Best Friend's a Vampire. It doesn't take place during Halloween, but it is technically a Halloween film. It's campy and funny late 80s film. I think I watched that. Best Friend's a Vampire. By the way, chat, if you can you let me know if the audio is okay? I think I told the story, but I don't have the mic arm because I switched desks. Oh no, I did not tell the story. I told it off air to Riley yesterday. I switched desks. I have a new one, and it doesn't have a good area to put a mic arm. So right now, my microphone, I'm going to pick it up slowly so it doesn't make too much feedback. This is my microphone that you see all the time. It's just lying here on the table in front of me. So that's why I'm sitting at an angle speaking directly towards it. So it should be a little echoey naturally because I'm far away and it's not around this um, proximity. So let me know. Audio's good. All right, let's go. I was thinking of getting one of those Shure mics that the fancy schmancy podcasters like to use. That's like a $400, but honestly, this is one of my favorite mics. That's the one I use for work. It works just fine. The only thing I don't have is a good audio mixer, but you don't really need it if it's just me talking. So whatever. Sounds good on my end. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. You can watch the first episode. That's pretty badass. Odd Taxi, if you guys don't know, it's about an anthropomorphic version of Earth. The characters are all animals, and the main character is a walrus who drives a taxi in Tokyo. And in Tokyo, there is a potential stalker or killer roaming around, and there are people that are going missing. One of them happens to be, I believe she was a high school girl or something like that. I don't remember what animal species she was, but she goes missing, and it turns out that one of the last things she did was ride the main character's taxi. So a lot of people are gonna investigate and stuff. It's really freaking good. I guarantee you will have a wonderful time with it. It's one of the best modern anime, in my opinion. I've only seen the first few episodes of Odd Taxi, but I need to start over and watch it all the way through at some point. When you get to, there were 12 episodes. I think when you get to episode 11 or 10 or 11, you get answers to something from the show, and I was shocked. My jaw dropped. I'm like, no way you guys did this. It was really good. Now I'm using a Sony digital mic that sits atop my camera. No cable, so much easier. Hell yeah, of course. I've been wanting to upgrade my web camera, but we don't have the Omnibros. We don't use the 1080p version of StreamYard, which costs more. We just use 720. And this Logitech webcam still works just fine, and it looks pretty good, in my opinion, especially if you have good lighting. But I would like to own like a higher definition camera. I don't know why, honestly, because do people really want to see my face? I don't know. That's why when I record videos, I just record the book. I don't care for people watching my face, but other people do. That's fine. Very excited very excited to have the Snow White with the Red Hair DVD while it was on sale. Hell yeah. I watched the show and really liked it. I've started to pick up the manga, but it's such a long running series that I only have the first 6 volumes of it. I need to pick up more. Oh, Matt. Oh, look at that with the Inhuman Garfield. I love it. Gio, sorry I have to run. I will catch the replay. I had to rush a little. But here's Garfield in a Halloween costume as Lockjaw from the Inhumans. I love it. Thank you. Hell yeah. I pre-ordered, was it today or yesterday? The Black Bolt and Triton. That 2-pack is already out for pre-order on the Bozos. So I was happy to get that. I believe Medusa and Homeboy Gorgon will be next week. And I need to pick up Karnak and Crystal and Lockjaw. Oh, okay. So I did see an eBay offer for like $10 for a Karnak, so I might get that. We'll see. I'm tempted to pre-order the Blu-ray for Oran High School Host Club live action movie. I don't remember most of it. It's probably so bad, but I feel the need to own her. Yeah. Is it expensive? I don't think it's expensive, right? Hold on. My favorite website is Blu-ray.com. That's my go-to for Amazon links and reviews and info, message boards. That's one of my favorite websites. Blu-ray dash or blue-ray.com. On high school. Comes out on the 28th. Oh, Discotek's putting that out. I did not know that. For $25. Okay. Interesting. Not to mention, by the way, there's so many Blu-rays that I need to get. I don't have my phone here, right? No, I don't. Damn. Okay. Do I have access to my notes? Because I have a huge list of Blu-ray that I would like to own, and it's mostly like super old movies and some a little bit newer. This year alone, there are so many releases that I missed out on. I did get Fantastic Four this week, the 4K of it, and it looks really good. I'm excited to watch it again. I just scrubbed through different scenes, and the scenes with Silver Surfer are really badass in 4K. I did finally grab freaking oh my gosh, Deadpool and Wolverine. I had the first two Deadpool movies, so I needed to get that third one to finish the trilogy. I think my Punisher Born Again version is about to ship from BBTS. Let's go. Hell yeah. I wanted to get the Punisher, the Gamerverse Punisher, which comes with Nick Fury. But there's so much stuff. I can't. I can't justify getting more figures. The Inhumans are the exception, I guess, and the random like Transformer here and there. But so I had pre-ordered the Gamerverse figures that are based on the Capcom fighting games, but I ended up canceling everything. Too much. The sets were expensive, and then freaking Shumagorath was like $70, and it would be like hundreds of dollars to get everything. Like, no, I'm good. I do have statues pre-ordered from Ami Ami, but with the whole international stuff with tariffs and whatnot, they decided to put U.S. orders on hold. And I'm a little bit scared because they said we will get them to you. We just need to solve what's happening. We will hold your orders, which is great because I was getting ready to cancel. But there are 3 statues, and I'm afraid that they're going to be like, you know what? We solved it. Here's the invoice for all 3 at the same time. I don't want that to happen. So I'm desperately looking at other websites to see if I can get it from someplace else at a different date. The only thing I was able to pre-order was the Darkstalkers statue that got announced. That one I was able to. I do have a second pre-order, just in case I have to cancel from Ami Ami. So I have that. Roberta from Black Lagoon. She has a statue that looks really badass. And oh my god, I'm going to sound like such a fake fan, but the main lead from Mysterious Disappearances, the manga and anime, I'm blanking on her name, but she's getting a statue, and I like it. So hopefully Ami Ami doesn't screw me over and charge me for 3 things at the same time, because I ain't got that money in one go. So, yeah. Only figure statues I buy are from Alex Ross, Daredevils, Double D's, big personalities. I'm kidding. I put a stop to my figure buying mostly because of the tariff nonsense. I stopped because I only have 2 D12s to put that stuff in there, and it's already jam packed. But I need Darkstalkers. That is my favorite fighting game of all time. and I need like the random badass character that I like. I'm a huge fan of Black Lagoon, and Roberta is the goat in that series. So hell yeah, a maid, a killer assassin that is now a maid, and she has uh, a gun in her hand, and she's all bloodied up in her maid outfit. That's badass. uh, Harvey, thank you for joining. Sorry, I did not see that comment. Let me share the Harvey stuff while I'm at it. Let me close this. The Harvey Awards happened. We're gonna go to the Daily Cartoonist. I picked this at random. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but let's go. Here are your Hall of Famers and the T's. Wendy and Richard Pini. Uh, they did ElfQuest, right? Patrick McDonald, John Byrne, Peter David, rest in peace. Barbara Sherman. That's pretty cool. Oh, it was this here. Great job, dude. Let me zoom in. You can see it better. There we go. Patrick, creator of the comic strip Mutts and the Superhero's Journey. John Byrne, of course, superheroes. Peter David, of course, a lot of superheroes. Barbara, was one of the first women cartoonists to work for the New Yorker. That's pretty badass. Book of the year went to Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees by Patrick Horvath. This is published by IDW. That's pretty cool. I need to read this. So you know what? You know what? I know other YouTube channels have covered the damn book, but I want to talk about it. So I believe we have to. Let me put my hoodie on. There we go. I believe that I need to make up one of the days we lost. So you might see a second Gio show, and then I'll talk about this book by myself. Fellow nominees. I don't care about the fellow nominees. Get out of here. You lost. Digital Book of the Year, Sarah Scribbles. I love Sarah Scribbles. She's one of my favorites. Sarah Anderson. Whoa, this sure is grim. Glad I don't live thousands of years in the future. This is 2025. It's a pretty messed up year if you think about it. Lots of sad things happening. Best children's book, A Cartoonist Club. It's cool, I guess. I'm sorry, but I'm not a child. Although, you know. Best young adult book, Brianna, shout out to Brianna with Raised by Ghosts. It's pretty cool. Manga, we had Witch Hat Atelier, which I don't agree should have won, but whatever. Best international book, baby. Let's go. Black Sad, They All Fall Down, Part 2. I need to read Part 2. I have not. That's the only Black Sad book I've not read. So I need to. You know what? We're going to make that. We're going to make a show on the Omnibus Collectors Network, the Gio Show. It's going to be a stable show running sometimes, either on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday. And it's just me being held accountable for all the books I have not read and reviewing them. If you like anthropomorphic animal, if you're a manga fan and you like stuff like Beastars, and you're thinking, what if is there like a Western comics equivalent? Look no further than Black Sad. This one's grimier, sultrier, and really freaking good. Like noir detective stuff. Best adaptation from comic book graphic novel. The winner went to Superman. I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be a hater ass bitch. I would have given it to Fantastic Four. I like the movie. Don't get me wrong, but between the two, I enjoyed Fantastic Four a lot more than Superman. But the Superman movie was really good. So whatever. Don't hate on me, please. And it was nominated. Look, it was nominated. Fantastic Four: First Steps. I just thought that brought a whole nother dimension with the family themes and the self sacrifice that happened there. Woo, mama, it was so good. Um, and those were the Harvey Awards. All right, take this hoodie off. I'm gonna suffocate in this thing. All right. If you read Beneath the Trees, you can talk about how Samantha from it is going to. Oh yeah. It's going to be appearing on DCKO. I talked about it. I think I talked about it here. I don't know, but I am curious. Yeah, I wonder how the hell that's going to work out. Are you going to be getting the Shin-Chan Blu-ray? You know what? I had it pre-ordered and I canceled. Why? This is going to sound weird. As I've gotten older, I realized that what I want to collect is the original Shin-Chan show. And what we're getting with that Blu-ray is the Adult Swim comedy dub, which is fine. It's iconic. But I'm interested. I like the original Shin-Chan because I've seen the different Japanese movies that they've done afterwards. And I have the Shin-Chan games and all that stuff. And I would like to own. Give me both. I want to own the Adult Swim cut, but I want the original plot and characters and the sub with the Japanese voices. That's why I hate that Viz refuses to, and I totally understand why, but I would love for them to do the Japanese Pokemon anime, but that's never going to happen because it would have to be a new separate release, because the dub cut so many things. You can't put the dub and the sub together in one release, so you would have to do two, similar to how Discotech does the Digimon stuff, where you have the subbed version being one release and the dub being another one. Viz ain't gonna do that. You know, they blew all their budget on Kingdom, so they're not gonna waste more money on Pokemon Blu-ray. Also, the majority of Pokemon did not air in high resolution, so there's no incentive for them to upscale it on Blu-ray, and they're comfortable just releasing DVD versions of the series of the franchise. But if money were not an option, whew, and I was running that division for the anime stuff, man, give me full Blu-ray box sets of every Pokemon season with the Japanese dub sub. I know a lot of people were upset we weren't getting the original Japanese because they don't like the dub. I enjoyed it back in the day, but I didn't know the backstory of Shin-Chan. I thought they were just dubbing it with it was the same jokes. Obviously it wasn't. But I don't know. I want to own the thingy, the sub. We stay on Kingdom's license's neck around these parts. That damn book better sell. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna get it. I have zero interest in it at all. I don't care for the anime either, so I'm good. But I'm not gonna hate on it, because it's a book. At the end of the day, it's a thing for people to buy. I'm not gonna be a full hater on it. Buy it, enjoy it, read it, love it, live, love, laugh, whatever the thing says on the decorations that parents buy for the house. Kingdom isn't just for me. Good for those who do want it. Yeah. I'm always like, Riley hates on it, and then I keep telling him we're getting dislikes, and it's Kingdom fans. They dislike our streams when we talk shit about the book, and he's like, good. I'm like, okay, that's not me. I'm open to everybody out there, baby. I love everybody, you know. I do have. Oh man. I had one topic, but I can't talk about it on this show. I need to talk about it with other people. I need moral support. I can't be by myself when I talk about it. It's about an almost weird purchase that I was gonna make. I talked about it before, but I don't want to remind people. I need more people on the screen to talk with. The chat could be a moral support. Ah man, I don't know. This one's a little incriminating. I mean, I thought it was going to be one thing, and I'm very open minded. But then I saw a preview of it. I'm like, oh no, God knows. I'll talk about it later, or maybe on my channel. I don't know. Weird purchases. That's a group discussion. I know. This one, I don't want. That's a topic. Yeah, I don't want people to judge solo Gio. And be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Safar, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Chat, I'm gonna do like 20 or 30, like 20 more minutes. If you got any other questions, go right ahead. Thank you so much, by the way. Appreciate it. I'm trying the idea of doing more streams like this on the channel because sometimes the Friday show just doesn't work out. Nobody's fault. But why would we judge you? Why would we judge you? We've all made weird purchases. Well, yeah. I've made weird purchases. I mean, I stand by the stuff I get. But if people saw, there are some books, some questionable purchases that I've made. Oh man. I don't. By the way, is there a site where I can get like? This is a dumb question, but whatever. Is there a site I can get for like comic news? Because I know where to look for manga news. But if I do Gio solo shows, I would like to have at least an article or two of stuff. Maybe I could review comic book related media. Like there's a comic book movie. I don't want to compete with the other channel. You know the one. But I would like to review media. Like there's a TV show for blah blah blah. I'm like, oh okay, I'll talk about it on the Gio Show, baby. Like the Marvel Zombies. Ooh, hey, wait a minute. I solved my dilemma. Marvel Zombies. I have not seen it. All right, I'm gonna watch that on Halloween. I still haven't seen it. Comicbook.com. Okay. It's been a minute since I've ventured there. Hey Gio, are you into Tom and Jerry figurines? Pop Mart has released new Tom and Jerry mystery figurines. I like Tom and Jerry, but not enough for me to have physical item collectibles or whatever. But I do like the characters. Bleeding Cool has comic news as well, but their site is accessible for ads. I've heard things about that site from sources, so I rarely go there. If you want a weird purchase, I bought Machina Sans a Lovebot Volume 1 digital because I wanted to see how not safe for work it really is. Sure. I'm not gonna judge you. Go for it. I welcome people embracing the not safe for work side of things. Just as long as it's not hurting anybody and it's legal shit, go for it. It's still the same fictional stuff, just spicier. Also, a lot of creators that you see from the manga space, they buy a lot of spicy books. And then if somebody, God forbid, James here bought Machina Sans Lovebot, and then people are gonna be like, I'm gonna look at you weird, like, nah, dude, embrace that shit. Hell yeah. I did see the anime, but I did see the anime listed on Crunchyroll, but I haven't seen it. And when I did the previews for my video, I was looking up preview images for the manga, and the whole slideshow was just not safe for work stuff. I couldn't put that on there. I slipped one casually NSFW image, and the censor was okay with it. Depends on the type of space. Yeah, man. Yeah, you don't eat like you don't eat soggy food, and you don't eat oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? Hold on. You don't eat a sober plate of whatever. So you got to spice that up, man. They're doing DC Sonic crossover figures. You know what? I have those incoming through the mail. Um, oh, hey, James, I have not checked the order. What the hell? I completely forgot about that package. Give me 1 second. What the hell? I completely erased that from my mind. What the hell? Give me a second. Here. All right. Hold on. I'm doing something. All right. Gonna track a package here live on the air. You're not gonna see it, but you'll see my reaction. Huh? Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, available for pickup. Yo. Let's go. You know what? I have a gift. You can hold on. I have a gift. Where are you? Where are you, my dude? I need music for this gift. But it's the toothless dance. Hell yeah. Package has arrived. I wonder if I can play the original toothless meme song. Oh, you know what? I have another meme. I was gonna debut these on the Manga Thursday stream. Do it now. Come on, baby. Let's go upload. Hold on. I know I'm all over the place. Hell yeah. This is me right now. Literally. If it'll open. Come on. Let's go, dude. I'm seeing here available for pickup. Let's go, baby. Kyle's theme. Yeah, baby. So yes, the DC Sonic crossover figures, the 5-inch ones, or I think they're all Target exclusives. I don't know. I did not check on that. But the ones I wanted, which are the 5-inch ones, are Target only. There are no Targets over here, and I can order. Um, you can order online, but they don't ship to my address. And James was kind enough to lend me his his address and is sending me the figures. So I got it's a 4 pack. One is the 4 pack has Shadow, Batman, Silver Green Lantern, and uh, Sonic Flash versus Darkseid. So I get a 6-inch, 7-inch Darkseid figure, and the other one is a solo card of Amy Wonder Woman. So the only ones that they have not put out are Knuckles Superman and Cyborg Tails in the 5-inch um, line. So I'm missing those. Currently going down a list of Blu-rays and putting stuff I want on the list that I probably won't. Always make a list and keep that like on your cell phone because you never know. You might stumble upon it at a store. You might see a sale. I usually wait for Black Friday sale to get like the old Blu-rays that I need. So I always look for the Amazon Black Friday stuff, and I'll get like $10 for a 4K disc or whatever. But the list is long, dude. Next time, remind me to read it. There's like 30 Blu-ray on that list that I need, and it's stuff I've seen before. It's just that I want to own it because you can't trust the streaming platforms. And I'm too old and lazy these days to pirate stuff. It's such a hassle. I hate doing it. Like, fine, I won't watch it, and then I don't. So yeah, that's exciting. All right, I got something to look forward to tomorrow. I should be posting a video on my channel on Monday. Again, I told a story on Monday that what the hell happened over the weekend? Oh, I had to help paint, and then what was the other thing that happened? Assembling the new desk and stuff. That took a lot out of me, and I was not in the mood to. I couldn't finish reading and recording. And when I finally had time, it was last night, and I was doing the stream, so I couldn't do it either. But I'll finish that this weekend and have a video up on Monday, reviewing a couple manga. And I should be posting my haul video for October uh, later next week as well. I think because the box was bigger, it took a little bit longer to get to you. That's probably it. When people do favors and send me stuff, or not send me stuff, like, hey, buy this, I'll give you the money, and then you can send it my way. Uh, Everyone says, here, Gio, here's the tracking number so you can keep track of it. I tell each and every one of you, yeah, okay, thank you. I never do because I love the mystery. And one day I'll go to the post office and there's the little ticket. I'm like, ooh, mini Christmas. I spent money on it, but whatever, mini Christmas. Let's go. Here's my YouTube channel. If you guys want to subscribe, I appreciate it. We're like 600 people away from 5K, which does nothing to the channel, but it boosts my confidence into continuing my YouTube journey. So I would appreciate it if you subscribed. And here's my Discord link if you want to join and chat with people. We chat about anime, manga, video games, toys. I put a lot of pictures of toys on there. Um, uh, Movies, memes galore, a little bit of everything. Do you read floppies? Two are only collected editions. Because I'm so focused on the manga stuff, and there are no, I shouldn't say the manga, because there are no local shops near me anymore. The nearest one would be like a 2-hour drive. I just lost all incentive for floppies. Occasionally, my friends gift me floppies, and I do read them that way, but those are few in between, right? Um, but Kane was in the chat, gifted me, if I can get it. Oh my God, it's gonna fall. Wait a minute. Shoot. Here's the Sonic DC crossover. So that's one that I'm reading, and we'll try and review. And you know what? I'm probably gonna buy the freaking trade too. But those single issues are like extremely what's the word I'm looking for? Valuable to me. They have the same sentimental value that someone would get by buying a slab of first appearance of their favorite character. So thank you, King. My boys love the DC Sonic series. Nice. They read it over and over again. The trade comes out soon, right? I believe. Maybe. DC Sonic crossover. Trade paperback. DCX Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my God. All right. It comes out next week. October 21st. Yeah. I'll add it to my wish list. My freaking IST wish list is huge. I don't use it. I always feel bad. If someone said to me once, like, share your wish list. I'm like, nah, I don't want people getting stuff for me. But I do have a wish list on IST with a bunch of stuff. And when it gets, sometimes when things go out of stock, I'm like, phew, okay, I don't have to buy it. I don't need that pressure of it being on the wish list. I'll probably get this. So everybody, next week I'm gonna spam the shit out of DC Sonic. That's gonna be my pick of the week at InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more for great discounted prices. Good God, it's hot in here. Free shipping in the US at $50 or more. And there's a loyalty discount, adding an extra 2% discount to your book orders if you make them on a weekly basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only at InStockTrades.com. Go check them out, everybody. Also, on the 27th, I think it was, the last Monday of the month, we will be doing the gift card giveaway. So if you want to take a shot at that, join that stream and see if you can win. Pick out a winner, all that fun stuff. Phew. That's it for now. Have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday. No. I'll be back on Monday for your new collected editions because I rarely haul on time. So I don't want to give you a false hope. So new collected editions coming out next week. We're going to go over that next Monday. And then on Thursday, I got some manga reads that I want to talk about and some manga news. So there you go. And you will have that's true. Probably. This was a Geotastic show. I loved it. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. Be kind to one another and see you all next time. Quick, before we go, I want to bring back the gaming stuff. Should I? I don't know if it's going to happen here or on one of my many secondary channels. So stay tuned. Because sometimes I'm bored on the weekend. I'm like, I should just stream for the hell of it. Why not? So we'll see what happens. No promises. Please don't expect anything. But be conscious that it might happen one day. I don't know. That's it. All right, for real now. Thank you, everybody. I love every single one of you. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye. Ta-ta for now. Catch you on the next one. I'm going to close it out with Toothless dancing on the haters. So let's go. That's it. That's all I got to say. Mario Party? Toothless. Jesus Christ, get out of the way. That would be most ideal. Yes, I would love to bring back Mario Party or Mario Kart World if I get more people with Switch two switches. Too cool for Stitch. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. All right. There you go. Bye. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. Love you guys.